knows my name. Every crack repeats you just the same. I talk to shadows like they understand how you slipped right through my hands. Your side of the bed is cold and still, like time itself just lost its will. I reach for you out of habit again, but I'm just holding on to when these words were meant for you to hear. Now they disappear. Now they disappear. So I'm whispering a midnight monologue to a love that's already gone. Every word just echoes back through the silence you left behind. And I'm breaking with every line, talking to hear me. Would you stay or just fade like you did that day? In this midnight monologue, I rehearse the things I should have said, play them over in my head, like maybe if I get it right, you'll walk back in tonight. Your name still lingers on my tongue, like a song I've left unsung. And every word I never spoke is just another piece that broke. I build you up in an empty space, but I can't create your face. If I could send these words through time, would they change your heart or mine? Or are they meant to live and die in the quiet of goodbye? Now it's just a midnight monologue where I try to hold on to a voice that won't reply, and a love that said goodbye. So I'll keep speaking to the dark. Monologue. You said forever like it couldn't tear, but the truth was fading even there. Your words were soft like a lullaby, but something in them never felt right. I held them close like they were gold, didn't see how quick they'd fold. We built a world on what we said, but empty vows can't hold their thread. We had paper thin promises falling apart in the wind like this. Every always, every stay, just another lie that slipped away. And I'm left with what remains, torn apart by your refrain. We tried to make it real somehow, but it's all just pieces now of paper thin promises. I kept your letters in a hidden drawer, read them till they hurt me more. Every line felt so alive, now they barely even survive. Your voice still echoes in my head with all the things you never meant. And I'm tracing every word we wrote, like they're the reason I can't let go. I tried to stitch what we had torn, but fragile truths can't be reborn. We had paper thin promises falling apart in the wind like this. Every always, every stay, just another lie that slipped away. And I'm left with what remains, torn apart by your refrain. We tried to make it real somehow, but it's all just pieces now of paper thin promises. If I could burn the pages clean, would more meaning left at all. If love was written, then it's gone, erased before it could be strong. Just paper thin promises. You never knocked, you never said goodbye, just disappeared from my sky, like smoke dissolving into blue, leaving nothing I could hold of you. I still see you in the fading light, in every corner of the night. But when I reach out through the dark, I'm holding only empty sparks. You were real, I swear you were. Now you're just a whisper blur. So I sing a requiem for a ghost, for the one I love the most. Every note falls through the air, like you were never really there. And I'm more that slip beneath the waves. Now I'm left to carry on with a song you're already gone from, a requiem for a ghost. Your name still echoes in my bones, like a voice that found its home in the hollow of my chest, where you used to lay to rest. The mirror shows a different me, someone you will never see. And I wonder if you knew, you were already breaking through. We were fragile, we were thin, a love that couldn't stay within. So I sing a requiem for a ghost, for the one I love the most. Every note falls through the air, like you were never really there. And I'm more that slip beneath the waves. Now I'm left to carry on with a song you're already gone from, a requiem for a ghost. If love is meant to leave a mark, why does it vanish in the dark? Why do I still feel you near when there's nothing left here? So I sing though no one hears, through the weight of all these years, to a love I can't revive, but still keeps me half alive, but still keeps me half alive. And maybe ghosts don't stay or leave, they just learn but quite let go. The final note I'll always know, a requiem for a ghost. You smile like nothing ever broke, like you're made of steady light. But I've learned the way to words unspoke hides the darkest kind of night. You say you're fine, you say you're strong, and I pretend to believe it too. But silence always proves me wrong when it echoes out of you. And I wish I could reach inside the parts you never show, but some pain don't leave your eyes, it just learns how to grow. We've got scars we can't see, hidden underneath the skin, where love used to be easy before everything gave in. We keep walking like we're whole, but we're breaking quietly. Yeah, we're bleeding without a sound from the scars we can't see. I watch you laugh at things we knew, like they don't cut you anymore. But I hear the truth slip through every time you close the door. And I carry what we lost like a weight I never showed, of a love we couldn't hold. And maybe healing doesn't mean the damage disappears. Maybe it's just learning how to live with all the tears. We've got scars we can't see, written deep beneath our pride, where forever used to be, before it slowly died. We still stand but not the same, trying not to fall apart, but the hardest wounds to heal are the ones that live in hearts. If I told you that I'm hurting too, would it change the way you feel? Or are we just two broken truths, pretending we are real? Maybe love don't always leave with a final goodbye. Sometimes it just stays inside and learns how not to cry. We've got scars we can't see, every silence in between, every battle we've outrun, still pretending we are free. Yeah, we're living, but we're haunted by the scars we can't see. Scars we can't see, but we feel, or try to heal. I trace your name in empty rooms where echoes used to call me home. Now every wall just whispers you, and I'm still here, but I feel alone. The photographs don't smile the same, the photographs don't smile the same. They've learned to cry when I look away, they've learned to cry when I look away. I swear I hear you in the rain, but it fades before I can say your name. And I try to breathe like I'm okay, but every breath just breaks in two, because every piece of me you made is missing since I lost you. These shattered reflections on the floor, they're pieces of a heart you held before you fall. Well, I'm drowning in the love we knew, and in every shade of me and you. Now I'm just a ghost you used to know, in shattered reflections I can't let go. I talk to shadows in my bed, pretend they're arms that used to stay, but silence is the loudest sound since you turned and walked away. The clock still counts the hours wrong, like time forgot how we belong. And I'm just trying to hold on to a love that's already gone. And I try to lie and say I'm fine, but truth slips through every crack, because you were the light inside my life, and I can't get that back. Don't look like me anymore, they're pieces of a heart you held before you fall. Well, I'm drowning in the love we knew, in every shade of me and you. Now I'm just a ghost you used to know, in shattered reflections I can't let go. If I could gather all the pain and put it back into your name, before we burn to ash and blame, or am I just a fading flame? A story written in the rain that never learned how to survive. These shattered reflections on the floor still whisper what we were before, but pieces don't fit back the same once love becomes a losing game. I'm holding on but not to you, just memories I can't undo. And I'm just a ghost you used to know, in shattered reflections letting go. Letting go in shattered reflections of you. The echo of your name. There's a quiet in this room I can't outrun, like the night swallowed the morning sun. Your jacket's still draped on that chair, like you might turn and find me there. I swear I heard you down the hall, but when I reached there was no one, just the damage you out in the rain. But every drop repeats your name. It's the echo of your name, running circles in my brain. Every corner, every flame, me back to you again. And I'm breaking in the sound of a love I never found. Even silence feels the same as the echo of your name. I trace your letters in the air, like somehow you're still standing there. Your voice is caught inside my chest, a ghost that never lets me rest. The clock keeps time but I stand still. Every second pulls me deep into promise if I try to move on, but your goodbye is never gone. It's the echo of your name, running circles in my brain. Every corner, every flame calls me back to you again. And I'm breaking in the sound of a love I never found. Even silence feels the same as the echo of your name. If I could silence every call, every memory on these walls, would I finally be okay? Or just more lost without your name? It's the echo of your name, fading but it still remains, like a song I can't unlearn, like a fire that won't burn out, like a fire that won't burn out. So I'll carry what you gave, every scar and every wave, even if it never fades. I live inside the ache you made, just the echo, just the echo of your name. Just the echo of your name. The station lights are flickering low, like they already know. You're standing with your suitcase tight, trying not to cry tonight. I watch you through the fogged up glass, like a future turned to past. And every breath I try to take feels like something I can't break. The whistle cries, it cuts so thin, like it knows I'm losing him. On the last train out of town, you were leaving, I was breaking down, stealing thunder, heart and sound. Everything we lost just pounding round. And I'm frozen on this platform floor, wanting you to stay once more. But love don't wait, it don't slow down on the last train out of town. Your hand lifts like it might return, but some goodbyes still burn. The door slides shut, I can't reach through, just reflections of me and you. The train moves like it never cared, like we were never really there. And I'm left with all the space where your voice used to stay. Every mile you drift away steals a little more of yesterday. On the last train out of town, you were leaving, I was breaking down, stealing thunder, heart and sound. Everything we lost just pounding round. And I'm frozen on this platform floor, wanting you to stay once more. But love don't wait, it don't slow down on the last train out of town. If I ran fast enough to chase, would I ever see your face? Or are some endings meant to be just a fading memory? Now the station's cold and still, like it's lost its will. I'm learning how to stand with your goodbye in my hand. Somewhere down that endless line, you're no longer mine. I see your face in broken glass, every shard a piece of us. We used to shine, we used to last. Now even memories hurt too much. Your voice still lingers in the halls, like it never learned to leave. But every echo in these walls just reminds me what we used to be. I reach for you in fading light, but you slip right through my hands, and I don't know how to say goodbye to a love I can't understand. Shatter reflections on the floor, I don't see us anymore. Just fragments of a love that bled in every word we never said. I'm holding pieces of your name, like broken glass in pouring rain, and I'm trying not to fall apart and shatter reflections of my heart, and shatter reflections of my heart. The mirror doesn't know my face, it's lost the way it used to be. Since you erased our sacred place, I wear your silence like a scar. It never fades, and in the dark I wonder how a love so real became unreal. I try to breathe, I try to run, but every road leads back to you, and I'm the shadow of the one who didn't know how to lose. Shatter reflections on the floor, I don't see us anymore. Just fragments of a love that bled in every word we never said. I'm holding pieces of your name, like broken glass in pouring rain, and I'm trying not to fall apart and shatter reflections of my heart, and shatter reflections of my heart. If I could turn the night round and gather all our love somehow, would it still feel like it did then? Or is it too far gone now? Shatter reflections on the floor, whisper what if it's the same again. Once letting go, though it still hurts, of every dream I'm to survive, and shatter reflections of my life, and shatter reflections of my life, and shatter reflections fading slow. I loved you once, now I let you go. We didn't crash, we didn't fall, we didn't break the way they say. It was quieter than anything at all, just pieces drifting day by day. No slam doors, no final fight, just fewer words each passing night. And love that used to burn so bright started fading out of sight. And I can tell you when it changed, or where, but I can feel it rearrange inside my name. It's the slow burn of goodbye, no tears, no truth, just empty eyes. A love that dies so carefully, you barely even notice me. We're still here, but not the same, just echoes calling out our names. And I don't know how to deny this slow burn of goodbye. We still share the same old bed, but there's a distance in between. Like every word we never said is louder than it's been. You turn away, I do the same, like we rehearsed this ending line. Two hearts still wearing the same frame of something left behind. And maybe love don't always break with something you can see. Sometimes it just learns to ache quietly. It's the slow burn of goodbye, no storm, no spark, just hollow tries, a fading tide. cry, we just let the moment die. And I never thought I'd know a goodbye that moves this slow. If I reached for you tonight, would you even reach back too? Or are we both already gone? Maybe endings don't need sound. Maybe silence love can still go down without falling rough. It's the slow burn of goodbye, when nothing's wrong but nothing's right. And every breath feels just like we're learning how to lose the light. No final word, no final tear, just the absence growing here. And I don't know how to deny this slow burn of goodbye. Goodbye, so slow, don't even know the space you left behind. There's a chair you used to claim by the window light. Now it just holds shadows every night. Your coffee cup still where you let it be, like it's waiting here instead of me. I keep your jacket hanging by the door. Can't bring myself to need it anymore. Can't bring myself to need it anymore. Every corner whispers what we were, but nothing answers when I stir. I tried to fill the silence in your place, but emptiness still wears your face. It's the space you left behind, living louder than your goodbye. Every room, every breath feels the echo of what's left, and I'm reaching through the air, but there's nothing I can hold this time, just the space you left behind. Your name still lingers on my tongue, like a song I left unsung. I talk to memories like they're real, trying to forget the way you feel. The clock keeps moving like it's fine, but I'm still frozen in your time. Every second pulls me back to the love we couldn't make last. I told myself I'd learn to let you go, but healing moves so slow. It's the space you left behind, living louder than your goodbye. Every room, every breath feels the echo of what's left, and I'm reaching through the air, but there's nothing I can hold this time, just the space you left behind. If I could shrink this empty place, erase the outline of your face, would I finally be okay, or just more lost without the pain? It's the space you left behind, where your love still intertwines with every heartbeat I can't hide, and every tear I've tried to fight, and every tear I've tried to fight. So I learned to live with ghosts, even if I never find just the space you left behind. You don't say much anymore, just I'm fine and nothing more. Like every word got lost somewhere behind a closing door. We sit in rooms we used to fill with laughter that won't come back. Now even time moves slow and still, like it forgot our track. And I reach for what we used to be, but there's nothing left to hold, just the quiet in between, growing heavy, growing cold. It's the weight of silence on chest, louder than the words we left. Every unsaid truth we bury deep keeps me from the sleep I need. We don't fight, we don't cry, we just fail side by side. And I never knew goodbye could feel like this inside. Your jacket hangs by the door like a ghost that won't move on. I still pretend you're walking more, like nothing's really gone. The TV plays our favorite show, but we don't laugh at the lines. It's just background to the slow collapse of you and I. And I wonder when we changed, or if we always were. Two hearts too tired to explain what we don't feel anymore. It's the weight of silence on my chest, heavier than anything you left. Every pause between our words hurts more than what was heard. We don't break, we just drift like two shadows losing grip. And the hardest part of love is when it doesn't exist. If I scream, would you even hear? Or are we already too far gone? Living side by side in fear of admitting we were wrong. Maybe side by side in fear. Maybe love don't always end. Maybe love don't always end with a fire or a fight. Sometimes it just slowly bends into quiet every night. It's the weight of silence on my soul telling me what we both know, that we tried but we let go without ever saying so. No more tears, no more pain, and the silence that remains like a love we can't reclaim. Silence, it stay. I dropped your letters in the water slow, watch the ink begin to go, like every word you swore was true, dissolving into shades of blue. The ripples carried what we were, till nothing of your voice was heard. Just silence settling in its place, like time had wiped your face. I thought I'd feel you disappear, but you still linger here. To the bottom of the lake, to the bottom of the lake. That's where I sent every mistake, every promise I to say goodbye. And I stood there watching you fade in the reflections that I made. Now I'm sinking where we used to be, to the bottom of the lake with me. The surface looks so calm and still, like it never learned to feel. But underneath I know you stayed, and everything I couldn't say, I threw our memories one by one. I threw our memories one by one, until there was nothing left but none. Yet somehow you still survive in the quiet deep inside. I let you go, or so I said, but you still swim inside my head. To the bottom of the lake, to the bottom of the lake. That's where I sent every mistake, every promise I to say goodbye. And I stood there watching you fade in the reflections that I made. Now I'm sinking where we used to be, to the bottom of the lake with me. If I dive down through the dark, would I find your missing heart, or just the echoes of the day? We let it all wash away, to the bottom of the lake, where nothing more can break. And I'm learning how to breathe in the silence left with me. So I stay here letting go of the love I used to know, at the bottom of the lake with me. There's a shadow in the doorway still, where your laughter used to fill every corner of this tired room, like a flower that never bloomed. Your name is written in the dust, on the memories we trusted, and I can't tell what's more real, the pain or what I still feel. I walk through echoes of your face in every empty space. These are traces of a life once lived, of everything we couldn't give, every promise left undone, like a fading setting sun. And I'm holding on too tight to the fragments of our life, the traces of a life once lived in time. Your coat still hangs behind the door, like it's waiting for you more. But seasons change without a sound, and you're nowhere to be found. I talk to photographs at night, pretend they might still feel right. But even ink begins to fade, like the love we couldn't save. I trace the outline where you stood, as if I still could. These are traces of a life once lived, of everything we couldn't give, every promise left undone, like a fading setting sun. And I'm holding on too tight to the fragments of our life, but all that's left for me to find are traces of a life once lived in time. If I close my eyes again, would I find where you begin? Or is every road I take just a memory that aches? Still I stay where you remain, in the echoes of your name, learning love don't always last. Camels of your name, learning love don't always last. It becomes a fragile past, so I leave the light on low for the one I used to know. We used to talk until the sunrise bled, words like constellations overhead. Every line just falls apart, half a phrase and a broken heart. Your coffee cup still stains the sink, like something you forgot to think. Or maybe you just walked away with everything we couldn't say. We were a story mid-breath, mid-line, of forever lost in one more time. Now we're unfinished sentences, hanging where your silence is. Every I love never lands, slips right through my trembling hands. Commas where we said goodbye, you left without a final plea. Now it's just half of you and me, unfinished sentences. I reread texts you never sent, filling gaps with what you meant. But every guess just leads to you, leaving me with missing truth. The echoes of your almost words, still louder than the things I heard. Like you were close to choosing me, but chose the space between. We were a pause that never ends, a broken line we couldn't mend. Now we're unfinished sentences, hanging where your silence is. Every I love never lands, slips right through my trembling hands. All our dreams and fragments lie, all our dreams and fragments lie. Commas where we said goodbye, you left without a final plea. Now it's just half of you and me, unfinished sentences. If I could what's right's what we can't defend, a love that couldn't reach the end. So here I stand with what been chains, just unfinished sentences.